ट्रॉफी पाहताय, हीच ती ट्रॉफी आहे ज्याच्यासाठी सगळी धावपळ करताय. प्लेयर्स तुम्ही दंगा करता आणि बघणारे स्पेक्टेटर्स तुम्ही सुद्धा ह्याच्याच मागे सगळे धावत असतात. तर ही मिळालेली होती मागच्या वर्षीच्या विनर रत्नागिरी जेट्स. आज मी तुम्हाला नेणार आहे त्यांच्या ओनरकडे. माझ्याबरोबर आहेत रत्नागिरी जेट्सचे ओनर राजन नवानी. सो वेलकम.
Thank you
How
for
are you today?
inviting. Excellent.
ग्रेट. मित्रांनो, मला तुम्हाला फक्त सांगायचं, आजचा आपला एपिसोड आपण हिंदी इंग्लिश मध्ये घेणार आहोत. त्यामुळे सर आय थिंक
नाही,
यू
जरूर,
कम्फर्टेबल विथ इट.
हा.
आणि असं तुम्हाला काही वाटायला नको, ते मराठी पण चांगलं बोलतात, अस्खलित बोलतात, पण थोडंसं मला त्यांच्या कलानी घ्यायचं आहे. सो अगेन वेलकम बॅक.
Thank you
A
so much.
thing
for
called
having me
like
here.
MPL Katta.
हाँ.
So you're on Katta today. So there's no formalities, and you can order
Yeah.
chai, buy anything if you want. You can order cold drinks, whatever you want. It's a Katta kind of thing, like all like our friends comes in the evening and sit together and discuss about their future life. So I want to discuss about your future, about Ratnagiri Jets. So first of all, let me know something about your company.
You know, I like the way जिस प्रकार से आप शुरू किया कि ये कट्टा है और सब चर्चा कर रहे हैं.
बिल्कुल.
हमको भी हमारे सारे कम्युनिटी के साथ बात करनी है.
Great.
हमारे सारे रत्नागिरी में जो फॅन्स आहे, तुम्ही पण या. आता इतिहास घडेल. We had said last time and we actually made it happen. So this time we want you to come celebrate with us. हमारे साथ जुड़िए, आइए और पूरा ये माहौल जो बनाएंगे, उसमें स्पोर्ट का विक्ट्री होगा और उसमें हम तो जरूर हमारी तरफ से पूरी कोशिश करेंगे ट्रॉफी ले आने के लिए. So again, thank you for having me here.
My pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
So we come from a third generation business family. My grandfather had started the business in Thailand.
Oh, is it?
Back in the 1930s when he survived a world war, and the hard life, went from Pakistan, Sindh that time, Sindhis before partition. Was an entrepreneur, started the business there, and since the last 45 years plus we've had businesses in India. So I come from a family generation business which my grandfather, then my father, and then me and my brother Nikesh have been building.
Great.
Both in India, particularly, and into different parts of Maharashtra. And पहले हमारी businesses सब वो manufacturing की थी, textiles, packaging and all.
Okay.
पर पिछले 10 साल से हमने सोचा कि इंडिया का जो स्पिरिट है is the youth. हमारी युवा शक्ति वही आके पूरा वर्कफोर्स बनने वाली है, वही कंज्यूमर होने वाली हैं. And with such a large power, where 1 in 10 people in the world is an Indian under the age of 25 today.
Right.
So एक में से 10 लोग is not only an Indian, पर under the age of 25.
Yeah.
So young Indian का जो power है, जो youth का, युवा का था, उस बेसिस पे हम कैसे नए businesses बनाएं और वो businesses digital platforms को कैसे यूज करते हैं. How can we play a key role in the daily digital life of people.
Right.
अभी जब आप daily digital life या daily life देखेंगे इंडिया में, तो उसमें तो क्रिकेट और बॉलीवुड के बिना तो जिंदगी होती नहीं है.
Without it.
So we built our business really on the pillars of what are passions, entertainment.
Right.
So whether it is video gaming and esports, because आज the opportunity to become an athlete, even in an electronic sport, is for real. Because electronic sports is now being recognized
about that
Asian Games में and Olympics में and all of that.
Right.
तो वहाँ से हमारी वो भी एक शुरुआत थी. Music, entertainment, Bharat Play, we have the largest vernacular play in entertainment, music, short format video. And we said, when we engage with that generation, how do we then help them become the best version of themselves? कैसे उनको उस तरह से empower किया जाए कि they can really perform to the best of their potential and therefore represent, be part of India in the rest of the world. So areas like mental health, well-being, wellness, mental strength are areas that we have invested in, build platforms, digital kind of products, and also addressed wellness and health in that line. And the other area is livelihoods and income, because everybody looks at how you can become a little better, and through that better get a
That's
better
everyone's goal
better
nowadays.
mobility in livelihood.
Right,
So how do we build? So through these ecosystems of wellness, livelihoods, video gaming, esports, music, entertainment, we have been able to build different pillars
Great.
of
There's
Jets
so
and
many
businesses. Yes, and we are doing it in India, we are doing it globally. particularly Japan and US are two
Yeah.
big markets for
आय
us.
जस्ट वुड लाईक टू लेट अ व्ह्युअर्स नो. महत्वाचं म्हणजे मला तुम्हाला एक सांगायचं आहे की सर व्हिडिओ गेम्स बनवतात जे तुमच्यासाठी चांगले आहेत. आणि एक आता मी त्यांना तो प्रश्न विचारणार जो आहे तो अतिशय महत्वाचा आहे. त्यांचा एक व्हिडिओ गेम आहे सर देव, क्रिकेटचा आपला जो देव आहे सचिन तेंडुलकर बरोबर. तर त्याविषयी आपण त्यांना खरं विचारूयात. तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना पण या प्रश्नाचं उत्तर हवं आहे. लेट अस नो समथिंग अबाउट दॅट सर.
So there with Sachin Tendulkar, we partnered with him early on. He's also part of Jet Synthesis ecosystem. जो आपने कहा कि we have two cricket games on mobile with Sachin Tendulkar. One is called Sachin Saga Champions, Cricket Champions, where आप जाके सचिन की तरह खेल सकते हैं उनके सारे लाइफ के इनिंग्स में. So समझो India was at a particular score 30 for thing and he comes and makes a century and India wins.
So you can give them
So you
challenges
can role
also.
play.
This is your required score and in this many balls.
So in so many balls. अच्छा आप हर तो सचिन नहीं होता है.
Right.
तो अगर आप आउट हो गए तो आपको सेकंड चांस भी चाहिए.
Again Sachin
तो फिर वापस तो जब तक आप इतनी अच्छे नहीं हो सकते हैं कि आप उनके इनिंग्स के कर सकते हैं वो है. तो वो एक बहुत that whole legacy of Sachin Tendulkar is something that people love.
Couple of seconds. इथे म्हणणं असंच आहे स्पेशली की तुम्ही सचिन तेंडुलकर सचिन सरांसारखं खेळू शकता. त्यांचा स्ट्रेट ड्राईव्ह, लॉफ्टेड ड्राईव्ह, कव्हर ड्राईव्ह सगळं मारू शकता आणि एकदा आउट झालात तर परत बॅटिंग मिळू शकते. ती पण पुन्हा सचिन सरांसारखीच तुम्हाला बॅटिंग करायची. तोपर्यंत जोपर्यंत तुम्ही सचिन सरांसारखे खेळत नाही तोपर्यंत खेळत बसू शकता.
राइट.
ग्रेट.
एंड सो यू लर्न एंड देयर आर बहुत से ऐसे एपिसोड्स हैं जहां उन्होंने खुद कैसे शॉट्स खेलते हैं. बहुत से वैसे फीचर्स गेम में बनाए हुए हैं. एंड एक हमारी ऐसी इनिंग्स भी थी जहां उन्होंने शारजा में ही हैड केप्ट एन अनियन in his pocket because it was too hot and you play better shots. So you think about it ऐसे कि आपको हम वो अगर आप वो आइटम करते तो आप सचिन का जो सपोर्ट सिस्टम था वो भी उसके साथ भी खेल
not
सकते
only
हैं.
his batting,
Not only his batting,
his
so many
surroundings
things
as well.
And then we have created a second version called Sachin Saga Pro Cricket, which is a full-fledged simulated cricket game. जहाँ bowling, batting, fielding, you can do everything. Multiplayer, one can bowl, the other can bat, all of that. So we have two very interesting games with Sachin Tendulkar.
Really interesting. I would like to test it myself once.
जरूर.
मी वापरीन आणि तुम्हाला सांगेन कसं आहे. पण ऐकतानाच मला भारी वाटतंय. त्यामुळे मला वाटतं तुम्ही पण खेळलं पाहिजे. डाउनलोड where they can download this
from Google Android store or from iOS. Yes, you can download it from the Google Android store or Apple iOS store, freely available for download, and you can play and engage and get excited. We also have a game called Real Cricket, which is it's a harder game of cricket but simulated for those sports fans who really want to engage deeper into that world. And I think through these different products जो हमारे पास है, you can actually experience cricket very differently. And now अगर आप देखो ये बार वर्ल्ड कप is happening in the US, दूसरे जगहों उनको क्रिकेट कैसी होती है, क्या होती है, कैसे सीख सकते हैं. They can play the game and understand. You can understand control. You can, of course, the skills needed to be good. जो हमारे सचिन सागा के जो चैंपियन है उनको बल्ला लेके सचिन की तरह नहीं मारना है, पर उनको हैंड आई कोऑर्डिनेशन, वो कंट्रोल, वो स्ट्रेटजी की जो जरूरत है वो अलग स्किल है. तो जो इन लोगों
को बताने की जरूरत नहीं, आधा दिन तो वैसे मोबाइल पे रहते हैं,
वो हमें सिखाते हैं. सही बोल रहे हैं आप. सो वो सब अलग अगर आप देखो तो देन वी हैव अ वेरी डिफरेंट play, and these things did not exist जब हमने शुरू किया था.
Exactly.
And now we are seeing US, and then now we created Esports tournament. So for the first time we created the global e-cricket Premier League, जहाँ हमारे करोड़ों खिलाड़ियों में से टॉप जो 100 है उनको अलग अलग फ्रेंचाइजेस में डाल के उनके साथ टीम की, और लोग उनको देखने स्टेडियम में आए. बालेवाड़ी स्टेडियम पुणे में किया था. और फिर वहां से सब स्ट्रीम हो गया था जियो सिनेमा पे, स्पोर्ट 18. तो जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वर्जन ऑफ क्रिकेट है, तो बोलते हैं टेस्ट क्रिकेट हुआ, फिर वनडे इंटरनेशनल हुआ, फिर T20 हुआ, आज T10 है, अभी हम बोलते हैं ई क्रिकेट
इज आल्सो.
अच्छा, ये सिमुलेटेड क्रिकेट है, ये स्किल रही है. इसमें भी आपको एथलीट होना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज हमने देखा जो दुनिया के हमारे करोड़ों खिलाड़ियों में से जो टॉप 50 टॉप 70 सब एब्सोल्युटली फिट लोग थे. ऐसा नहीं था कि क्योंकि कोऑर्डिनेशन वो सब करने के लिए वो बहुत जरूरी है.
वेरी फिट टू प्ले इवन ई स्पोर्ट्स.
एंड दो लोग वन हैड ओनली वन आई
Oh,
one was on a wheelchair. So you can be
Oh.
fit from a mental
mental
and
strength.
some, but it also taught us the inclusivity
Oh,
कि ये
that's
एक
really
स्पोर्ट
great.
है
Uh-huh.
जहाँ ओलंपिक्स में
Anyone can play.
हाँ आप ओलंपिक्स का गोल्ड मेडल जीत के आएंगे, पैरा ओलंपिक्स का नहीं,
नहीं जीत पाओगे.
यू विल
True.
स्टिल विन एन ओलंपिक्स गोल्ड मेडल.
Yeah.
सो ऐसे कितने स्पोर्ट्स हैं
Mhm.
जिसमें आदमी ऐसे कर सकता है.
True.
तो हम अभी फ्रॉम इंडिया आर सीइंग हाउ वी कैन take this electronic cricket on a global stage,
Super.
how Asian Games and these large championships, because then we get lot of people जो वहां से खेल सके. तो
बिल्कुल.
क्रिकेट का जो इकोसिस्टम जो हमने वहां से शुरू करके किया था, और फिर अभी जो 360 डिग्री क्रिकेट हम बोलते हैं, तो ऑफ कोर्स जब अपॉर्चुनिटी आई हमने भी MPL में टीम ली,
Right.
और ऑफ कोर्स रत्नागिरी जगह से जो हमको सपोर्ट मिला, और रत्नागिरी जेट्स पहली इनॉग्रल चैंपियनशिप जीत के भी आई.
Yeah.
फिर उसके साथ हमारा जेट्स क्लब है, जेट्स एकेडमी है. तो अभी जो अगर आप क्रिकेट 360 डिग्री देखिए तो जेट सिंथेसिस वी हैव गॉट different pieces,
Right.
different pillars
Right.
that we are doing.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting how we have been able to build sports and what we call cricket entertainment.
Right.
एक जैसे नए शब्द अभी आ रहे हैं
बिल्कुल.
और लोग ये सब देख के भी काफी
In
कर
fact,
रहे
that was my next question.
हाँ.
Why Ratnagiri? But you answered it already.
हैं.
Because compared to Pune, Kolhapur, there are lesser grounds,
हाँ.
and your esports they can play anywhere, even on sitting on the beach and getting that.
No, and they are the
fantastic
winning
breeze they
team.
can. Uh-huh.
हम जो है, the winning team is Ratnagiri. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
we are
true.
representing a part of Maharashtra which is so important. जहाँ इतनी beauty है.
And I can see you're very proud of it.
I'm very proud of that, and therefore I appeal to all of our partners, citizens
Right.
of Ratnagiri. ये आपकी टीम है, आप आइए, आप हमारे साथ जुड़िए, हम सब साथ में रत्नागिरी मैंगोज.
Yeah.
आप हमारी लोगो भी देख सकते हैं. We have got a flavor of put Ratnagiri on the global map.
So you're
वो
saying
कैसे कर
something like
सकते हैं?
whoever comes in ground to watch
हाँ.
this match live will give them one match.
They will bring the mangoes.
Oh, they
and
should
we
bring
will,
it for
we
you.
will celebrate
That's true.
together. नहीं, हम साथ में celebrate
Right.
करेंगे और
That's
दुनिया को
right.
celebrate करवाएंगे
बिल्कुल,
कि
बिल्कुल.
मैंगोज कैसे खाते हैं और
Exactly.
कैसे हमारे जो इधर से हैं. But there is just one symbolism
Mhm.
of how we can use sport, use cricket to showcase an area,
Mhm.
to showcase how different things can happen.
Right.
It enables a very large empowerment, because आज अगर आप भारत को देखो, today भारत's attention on the global stage is reaching a very, very different
Exactly.
level.
It's a
Like
huge platform.
people have done it. Like आप Sachin Tendulkar जी की बात करें, he has proven his thing on a massive global stage. The world knows a sports person or an athlete like that.
Right.
We also have a 100 MB platform. तो एक तो हमारा
Okay.
सचिन सागा है,
Mhm.
दूसरा 100 MB platform है, where all his cricketing knowledge, social media, other cricketers, communities, many things come together. वो भी आप ऐप डाउनलोड कर सकते हो
Okay.
गूगल और उसके स्टोर से. और वहां पे भी हमने बाकी स्पोर्ट्स मैन को, स्पोर्ट्स गर्ल्स को कैसे इंस्पायर होते हैं और वो कैसे स्पोर्ट
Can
में
you
आ
have
सकते हैं.
few names like who all you have?
So many, we have many cricketers, across Maharashtra, across India. We've got different talent pools from different sports, Saina Nehwal, others, who are now part of this, who are now working with many grassroots players to see how we can build. So Ratnagiri Jets also, we've got so many new young players, Kiran
Right.
Sharma, who became part of under-19, so many others,
Yeah.
Pradeep Dade, so many, Nikhil Naik, how many of people who are playing in so many of our, Maharashtra teams and others. So ये जो ecosystem बनती है ना, to inspire next generation of sports talent, to take an area like Ratnagiri, make it relevant for sports.
Exactly.
अभी वहाँ पे infrastructure आना चाहिए, सब आएगी. We will work together. So our appeal is that yes, हमको साथ में करके ये सब बढ़िया
बिल्कुल, all
ये
these guys are
सीजन में बहुत
obviously
अच्छा
with you,
करना है.
no doubt about it. That's the reason we got this trophy with you.
नहीं, but this is the start.
Yeah.
अभी इसको retain करना है और हर साल इसको जीतते
Oh,
जाना
next time I think you'll be sitting somewhere down there and myself and all trophies in between.
है. Thank you. With the blessings and
All
wishes
the
of
very best,
everyone.
all the very best.
करेंगे.
I just want to, in fact, one question I have in mind, like why MPL?
Mhm. So I think Maharashtra. We are of course based in Maharashtra. I think the ultimate champions of any sport come from grassroots. There is no two ways about it. IPL is already at a very different level.
Yeah.
And we have always believed in the opportunity to take large people along and build a funnel for greater growth. So we hope कि अभी जैसे हमारे MPL टीम में से I think 5 or 6 of our team members played for Maharashtra.
Right. Yeah.
Now, how will Maharashtra members play for India?
India.
You know, and of
So
course,
maybe
how
on
will
bigger
India excel
platforms.
on a global stage,
Right.
right? So that
That
whole
should be your
funnel.
objective.
So as I said, we've started Jets Club. We are doing a lot at grassroots,
Mhm.
under 14,
Mhm.
under 19,
Mhm.
young people.
Okay.
You know, because that is the core of Jet Synthesis.
So this thing
Uh-huh.
goes on like all 365
Now
days?
we are doing all 365
Mhm.
days. Acha, there are many companies and brands that want to get associated with this.
Mm.
So I also want to use this opportunity to reach out to brands that want to engage with that community.
True.
अगर आप देखो आज टुडे जेनजी बोलते हैं,
Yeah.
वो पेपर नहीं पढ़ता है,
बिल्कुल.
वो टेलीविजन भी देखेगा
Mobile.
तो क्रिकेट
Only
के लिए
IPL.
देखेगा या कुछ ऐसा देखेगा.
Yeah.
So how do you reach them on
Yeah.
digital? And
Mhm.
through digital, we have built many platforms.
True.
Right? We said, of course, we gave some examples of cricket and what we've done with Sachin Tendulkar and 100 MB. But on the music side, we've got very, very large platforms. On esports, we have built, stadiums, and we get, transmission of those contents which go out on different kind of players and
Oh, okay.
platforms.
So they can experience
Mindfulness.
all these things
अभी
on
हम जो
esports.
पहले बात कर रहे थे कि how do we shape our life through being, more enlightened. We have think right. सही सोच.
Mhm.
सही सोच से ही हमारी सृष्टि होती है जो आगे होता है. तो how do you make sure that हमारी
We are
सोच
thinking
सही है,
right.
we are
हाँ.
thinking right, and through that how do we perform better
Mhm.
in everything that we do in life.
Super.
तो ऐसे काफी digital platforms हैं where I think brands can get associated to reach communities.
Yeah.
And our
that's true.
communities are large, through
Oh.
I think we touch nearly 300-400 million Indians every day, 1 in 3
Mhm.
people in India. So ये काफी हमने ये स्प्रेड करके किया है, और हमारे साथ सबके साथ जुड़ के हमको सब साथ में इंडिया को स्ट्रॉन्ग करना है.
Great. It's good to know as an owner your perspective about cricket and
Right.
how you want to bring it up front with
Yeah.
all these guys. So there, especially in the Ratnagiri also you're
Yes,
doing this.
of course.
So I won't be talking to you about the players part of it. That is for the Rakesh sir.
Yeah.
So I'll talk to him about
Zarur.
that. So as it is, we saw Ratnagiri Jets in MPL. How about the WPL? That woman is also they're going to play this year.
हाँ जी.
So can we see your team there also?
It's too early for us to say anything, but I think sport in general, cricket अगर हमने देखा है, आप correct बोल रहे हैं, right from men's cricket तो बोलते थे first they used to say cricket is a gentleman sport.
Yeah. So it's not only more.
It's no longer a gentleman sport.
True.
It is a sport, and that is the power of Bharat.
Yeah. That's true.
This came to us from British, maybe started it,
Yeah.
and we
I'll
always
tell you
say
something about
cricket
this.
started with there, but
Yeah, yeah.
e-cricket is India giving to the world,
True,
and we say
true.
we will give e-cricket to the world, while the British gave us the
So
other.
anyone
version of
can
cricket.
play, not only gentlemen.
And not gentlemen, children, elderly people, people who have a a physical thing, they can play, but they can be mentally fit and play. So there are many ways in which we can make it very inclusive. Sorry, आप कुछ बोल रहे थे?
I was saying you like you said women are also playing this.
Yeah.
So we got a brief from BCCI also not to call them batter anymore, like
Yeah.
batsman anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
It has to be a batter.
Yes.
So that is what is.
And I
happening
remember having
nowadays.
this discussion with Sachin.
Yeah, yeah.
And Sachin was the first person to use the word
use
batter.
the word.
तो
batter.
जब से Sachin used the word batter, so मैं जब आपको बोल रहा था ना कि inspiration, one person can inspire a country.
True, true.
अगर हम बोलते हैं महात्मा गांधी could inspire us to fight for the
Exactly,
British,
for independence.
You
So
see
this
someone,
is-
so we need to create more and more pillars of inspiration.
True, very true.
While there will be some people who will inspire billions, there will be others who will do millions, others who will inspire 1,000. Even if you inspire 1%,
One person.
you're making a change. किसी की
Yeah.
लाइफ में चेंज करते हैं, और हम बोलते हैं क्रिकेट ऐसे जुड़ता है लोगों के साथ. Whether it's रत्नागिरी में है, पूना में है, युवा है,
Anywhere.
नारी हो,
Yeah.
it's a community thing in India. कैसे हुआ, क्यों हुआ, वो हमको कौन? Why should we think?
Exactly.
We should see अभी है. So how do we leverage cricket
Right.
to really make India more united? And today's times when there is so much difficulty, uncertainty, या पूरी दुनिया आप देखो ये उधर डिवाइड हो रहे हैं, इंडिया और भारत को क्रिकेट ही ऐसी एक चीज है जो यूनाइट करती है,
True, true.
like nothing else can.
I think you've done your part by grabbing this one. But this is last year, so let's this year.
No, we
focus
are
more on
we
this
are
one.
as a team we always discuss. हमारे सारे टीम के साथ हम पूरी ओपन कम्युनिकेशन चैनल रखते
Super.
हैं, पूरा ऐसा मोटिवेशन कहते हैं कि जो हमने किया वो तो था, but now how do we work harder
How to go ahead.
to not
Yeah.
only retain this but
Yeah,
to improve our performance. And sometimes it is not individual performance only, it is also how do we do more as a team, because end में you can put the best players together, पर जो outcome के लिए it is the team spirit जो होती है, और वो हम हमेशा try करते हैं कि imbibe करके करें. तो yes, of course हमारे लिए जर्नी शुरू हुई है. लास्ट टाइम हमने बोला कि when we started कि चलो हम सब साथ इमेजिन करते हैं ये ट्रॉफी उठा रहे हैं,
Exactly.
अभी तो वो इमेज हो गया और बोले
Next year वो
कि
करना है.
बोले कि अता इतिहास घटेल means पहली बार
Superb.
we will win the championship.
Great.
We are still repeating अता इतिहास घटेल because we will win the championship twice
Oh
now
my God.
and take it there.
बाकीच्या टीम्स लक्षात ठेवा, आता इतिहास
पर
घडेल, आता साला है.
हम सिर्फ बोल सकते हैं कि कल दिखाना है हमारे सारे टीम को और आपके सपोर्ट से. We want
True,
everybody to come into the stadium, support our teams, make it a fun event. And the beauty of sport is when you play your best, you know, that is what counts.
That's
right.
very
So
true.
as long as we can all play our best and wish everyone, all the other team owners, other members, also all the best, we create a great cricketing experience.
Yeah.
And you know, then winning and losing doesn't become as important, you know,
Now owner
as
is
creating
talking. Now owner is
whole
talking,
thing, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's the power. But to our team, we have a brilliant coach, brilliant
Super.
team,
Great.
and we are really excited and very happy to have that. Our CEO, our CEOs, all of them have come together to really make this. And I want to thank all of them for putting such a strong, you know, effort and team together
Great.
to make us, you know, give us our best shot. So
Yeah.
thank you
But
again for
let me tell you
doing
something,
this.
big achievement comes with big responsibilities. So your big responsibilities are bigger now this year. So
Zarur.
let's hope so that. But I
Zarur.
think we can talk for hours and hours. But thanks a lot for your time,
No,
sir.
thank you for
I
having me
think-
and
Yeah.
appreciate this opportunity.
ग्रेट, थँक्स लॉट. कुठेही जाऊ नका, अजून आपल्याला टीम विषयी खूप बोलायचं आहे, पण सरांना आपण थोडंसं मोकळं करूयात, कारण त्यांना व्याप खूप मोठा आहे. तुम्ही गेम डाउनलोड करताय का नाही, पॉज करा आणि पहिले जाऊन गेम डाउनलोड करा. मी येतोच राकेश सरांबरोबर, थोड्याच वेळात परत भेटू. पुन्हा एकदा स्वागत आहे. मी इथेच आहे, रत्नागिरी जेट्सच्या ऑफिसमध्येच आहे. ट्रॉफी काय माझ्यातून सुटत नाही, मला बाजूला बसायचं अजून ट्रॉफीच्या. पण आता माझ्याबरोबर आहेत राकेश सर. जाऊयात राकेश सरांकडे. सर, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत.
थैंक यू.
ये
Thank
तो
you very
जीत लिया.
much.
यस,
Yes.
यू वेलकम सर. ये तो जीत लिया,
हाँ जी.
अब आगे.
आगे इनफैक्ट हमारा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी जब ये जीता हमने लास्ट ईयर, we realized कि now is the time to actually start our real preparation, because winning the first time is not what is our goal.
Exactly.
Our goal is to continuously, you know, try and put our best foot forward.
Right.
Winning and losing is a part of any tournament, but I think the preparation or the mindset of what we really want to achieve eventually is we want the sport of cricket in Maharashtra to get the recognition that it deserves. And
True.
that's how our thought process started. So our main work started after we won the trophy
this
last
trophy.
year. Yeah.
So any
and
specific goals you have, like what you have
So-
achieved from last year?
so what we did was, first thing was to keep our players together,
Okay.
because we had a great team. We were first inaugural winners of the tournament.
Yeah, I want
And-
to interrupt you out there,
Ji.
because when I was studying, I was all this
Yeah.
teams and all.
Right.
You are the team who kept, like, so many players are retained by you. So
Exactly.
is there any specific reason behind
Absolutely. Because I think we gelled as a team,
that?
and I think that was one of the most primary reasons.
Oh,
And
great.
as we won the tournament, and then we said, okay, all these players need kind of a support as well, right?
Mhm.
So we said we'll form a club,
Okay.
and we formed our first Jets club and started from scratch.
Okay.
And it's great to know in all the categories, including the senior invitation, we started from zero and have qualified and are part of the league right now.
Super. This is your
And
very first year.
Very
and you already
first year.
qualified.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because I
And
know there are a lot many teams who are struggling to qualify.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
lucky. So
So
it's really good.
we said let's do the whole ecosystem
Uh-huh.
of cricket in Maharashtra. So we
Mhm.
started with our seniors, went to the under 23s, under 19.
Mhm.
Under 19 was again started from scratch,
Okay.
and we are already into the elite invitation right now.
Uh-huh.
And mostly, hopefully, if we are playing the playoffs as well in the under 19,
Great.
under 14, under 16, and under 23 as
23.
well. We have already in the qualified team. So basically, we have an achievement of 5 qualified
Oh.
teams this year.
So this
in
is
the
going to be
Maharashtra
additional business for you now to take care of it for an entire
Yeah, because see,
year.
we want to basically be in Maharashtra, a service for the Maharashtra cricket, you know, whatever the
Mhm.
grassroots levels, because we believe at the grassroots, if we are able to, you know, get the talent, spot the talent,
Mhm.
and then nurture it
Mm.
so that it comes out over there, you know.
Mhm.
So we want to be totally involved in that. And we have a
Right.
great team who's working with us on this as a
Exactly.
full-time basis.
Yeah.
And so I guess that's
But
what is the prep that we've been doing so far.
Right,
And,
right. Because I think
very
you have
happy
got,
with the achievement what we've done till
I
now.
think you got around 70% player who are retained with you. So it's
Exactly.
like a family for you now.
Absolutely, it's our
Uh-huh.
Jets family.
Yeah,
The whole ecosystem and everybody is our Jets family.
great.
And a lot of training goes with that. I mean, a lot of ups and downs. Being a champion comes with its own set of challenges,
Responsibilities, yeah.
right? Because you expect more, and there's a lot of things that will go.
True.
So we plan. We've been thoroughly working with professionals. We
Mhm.
believe a lot in professionalism.
Okay.
So we have team building exercises. We've tied up a lot of companies around who are coming and doing that. And this is a whole year-long process. So it's
Yeah,
not
true.
one-off 15 days that we are with the team. So
Yeah,
we took
that's
this
the
call.
complaint like
Yeah.
other franchises they do have. They're saying that IPL is there for only for 30-35 days. What
Right.
about after that?
Exactly.
But I believe you have got that
We've
all
created the whole
360 days
ecosystem.
covered.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
really good.
Absolutely.
Let me come back to this year's auction. You
Correct.
happy with it?
Very happy.
Uh-huh.
See, we had a very small budget when we went in.
Yeah.
So we
Because
had
of
the
the
patience.
retention.
So we had the patience.
Yeah.
We waited till all the other franchises exhausted their budgets.
Yeah.
And we had, kept a little tab on certain. See, we couldn't splurge too much.
True.
But we still got the players we wanted
Yeah.
at the price segments that we had.
Uh-huh.
So I think that was the biggest achievement we did in this auction, and
Yeah.
very happy that. And we had to create a little backup this year because the game is played twice.
Hmm.
So the tournament is much longer than last year.
Yep.
So we had to keep backups for every position
Exactly.
that we have in our team,
Yeah.
and that's the reason we chose a couple of more players to add in, and I think they've done a great job.
You rightly say about your patience.
Yes.
As my study says, your highest bid, like Satyajit Bachcha, we bought only for
Yes.
60K.
Exactly. You can
That's
imagine.
your patience.
So that's what we needed, 6-7 players in 2,50,000. How much could we buy? Whereas we were
Exactly.
against teams which had 15 lakhs.
Mhm.
So where is the comparison, right? There was no
True.
comparison.
But goodbye, Satyajit, Tushar Srivastav, Abhishek Pawar,
Exactly.
Vaibhav Chaugule, and Sangram. It's all
Yes,
good
all
choice.
of them who are there, So it's great that there's an all-round that we were lacking in, or we wanted more things.
Mhm.
We've chosen those kind of players, and we're very happy. So I
So,
think who we went out for, we
Can I
pretty
put
much
it
got
like
them.
this? Like your plan A works now,
Right.
so no need to go for plan B.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
But we always have prepared for contingencies.
Uh-huh.
This is a game. It's a
Yeah.
sport. We
Yeah.
all understand how the dynamics work for this. So a
Mhm.
contingency plan is always there. We always look at, training everybody mentally as well. So it's not only a physical thing. So mental coaching for each of these players
Right.
is very important because you go through so many emotions when a game is being played, right?
Mm.
You win a game, you lose a game, once a
True.
good day, once a bad day, all of that. So you have to prepare the players how they can cope with that.
Exactly.
So I think for us, that has been very important. And that's been a key differentiator or something that we believe is very important to keep going while the matches are even on and
Right.
preparing for those situations.
यहाँ पे आप सबको मैं चीज बताना चाहता हूँ, जब आपके पास किटी छोटी होती है ऑक्शन की ओर से तो बहुत मुश्किलात झेलनी पड़ती है क्योंकि आपके पास रिटेंशन इतने होते हैं और नए प्लेयर्स खरीदने के लिए आपके पास पैसे कम होते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे देखो प्लान ए वर्क किया गया है. Congratulations
Thank
on
you,
that.
thank you.
It's really एक यही इसकी I think this is the brain behind it.
Absolutely, absolutely. We love
Super.
it.
Yeah. So let me ask you about you specifically mention about the 365 days what you're doing about the cricket.
Right,
Let's talk about your coaches.
right.
Are there any professionals with you for this year
Absolutely,
also?
absolutely. So we've got a whole ecosystem of coaches and support staff, nearly 15 of them on board,
Mhm.
right from our head coach Ranjit Pandey, who's been the backbone and the pillar of our
True.
team.
Yeah.
He's been the one who's motivated.
He's everywhere. I
He's
saw
a
him
very well
Yeah.
known name. I think everybody here
Yeah.
knows him so well.
Yeah.
So he's been the backbone who's got everything together. Of
Mhm.
course, along with our CEO Praful,
Mhm.
who's again a very passionate cricketer by himself and has great experience in the Maharashtra cricket since
Yeah.
his playing
He's
days.
part of MCA.
Yeah,
for
he's
long
been a
years.
part
Yeah.
from a very long
True.
time. So,
Yeah.
so these two being the major
Mhm.
backbones, and of course we have a whole assistant coach. We have Sachin Ara there. We have mentors.
Mhm.
We have a bowling coach, a specialist. All of them also in this league, and we have a CEO who manages the administration with
Great.
Sharan Singh and Farhad Patel. So all of them basically.
So all these guys, they know their
Yes,
responsibilities
yes,
and
yes.
are doing it for their lives.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Great.
Yeah,
It's good to
yeah,
have
yeah.
this kind of professionals with you because आपका थोड़ा सिर दर्द कम हो जाता
हाँ,
है.
most important, right? Because
Yeah.
it's ultimately them who have to perform on the ground.
Exactly.
We can only give a support. We can only do so much from our side, but
True.
at the end, it's them who have to
Their
come out there
responsibility.
and do that.
Yeah.
So,
Let's talk about Dheeraj Vatangre.
yes,
He's your best batter last year.
Right.
6 matches he scored around 153 runs for you.
correct.
Are there any expectations from him
See,
this year?
obviously, all of them. So we luckily had 6 of our players who have played for Ranji Trophy. In the Maharashtra team. So I think that's a big achievement. And Dheeraj also played. I
He's
think
one of them,
one
yeah.
of them who's played for Maharashtra. Even in the under-19s, we've had Kiran Chormole and Krish Shahpurkar who have played for the team. Kiran in fact, became one of the leader captains of Maharashtra cricket.
Right.
So we're very happy that all these players have performed in some role and capacity, right? So expectations are always there that they will outbeat what they did last year, but it's a game. On that day, who performs, what they do. We have no pressure, honestly, no pressure on each of them or any one of them. It's just a team effort. I believe at the end of the day, and I think that was one of our biggest recipes that we had. I think most of the other teams comparatively, we didn't have one major superstar, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of them had superstars like Ruturaj and Kedar and
but
all
their
of these
entire team revolves.
revolves. So we had, in fact, of course, our captain Azim Qazi.
Azim Qazi was
he's a super all-rounder and a great team man. But we had superstars rising from each different game last year.
Oh, that's great.
So the stars were, every time if somebody didn't perform, like, the other one came up and performed. And we had different man of the matches in each of the games last year. So that was something that we said, let's work further on that. Because that is something that, is important as well to ultimately get into the rhythms. And all the players have that, no pressure to go and play there. Go enjoy your game. I think that's what you're here for, right?
Can we say you give like ABC plan to your coaches also? If this doesn't work, this has to work?
Absolutely. See, I personally believe, or we personally believe in giving them the flexibility. The professional knows his job the best, right? We can only give our support and give them that faith that we have in them. And I think that's what is required. The rest, they know their job. They're doing their job and they've executed. And personally, execution is the key.
Right.
So that is something that we are very particular. We put down processes for each of them, for everybody. Just follow the processes and result will come. Then whatever happens, we're not worried. But as long as it's gone as per what we have thought and planned is what the whole goal is.
So how are the plans for this year? From when you're going to start practicing?
Already going on.
Oh, it's already on.
Already going on.
Great.
Everything is going on. It's been
is
going
there
on since
Pune Club or
no. So PYC, we've got that ground this year. So we started some games over there, and we've already started our mentoring sessions, teamwork building exercises. Everything is already started.
Great. लक्षात ठेवा PYC ला प्रॅक्टिस चालू झाली आहे. जायची पाहिजे असेल तर नक्की जा PYC ला आणि प्रॅक्टिस पाहू शकता तुम्ही. So what's the timing? The morning session or afternoon? How is it?
It depends. It depends on each.
So who's taking care of at the moment?
Ranjit Pandey, our head coach, and Praful Chandravarkar, who's our CEO. Both of them are fully involved in this all the time, and they're coordinating everything on this. Yeah.
Oh, great. So any specific plans for this year?
So
keep this in your office?
Like I said, this is the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
But also, like I said, it's not the only goal. Like I said, we want all the players to be happy there. We want all the players to go out there and feel that pride and connect to the Jets, right? This is something that is very, very important. And that's what will ultimately, if you do whatever is planned, you don't get the trophy, no regrets. No regrets. We've done it. But of course, the will or the inside urge for everybody is that, yes, this is something that we want to retain.
I want to ask you something as an owner.
Right.
This last year was your first year for this franchise as well.
Right.
You won this one, and you're saying you got 14, 16, 19, and 23 all leagues. You already qualify.
Yes.
So what sort of motivation talks you give to your players?
See, that's the most important. So we have professionals also who come in, mental coaches who are coming and giving them that kind of a thing. But personally, we also tell them, that you all are here. We are there to support whatever your thing is. A lot of people have family issues.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have the means to, get equipments. We support them with everything.
Oh, super.
So, we said this is something once we've taken it up, we want to go right through. And I think that's the passion that we have for the sport and the development of cricket in Maharashtra.
Oh, that's great.
So,
because nowadays finance is not the only thing.
No, exactly.
That mental health also is required.
Absolutely.
Is there any specific?
Physical, mental, both are very, very important. So we give them regimes, diet plans, dietitians, everything on board, very controlled. Okay, today you can splurge when the cake is there. Okay, you're celebrating something, do it. But tomorrow onwards, you're back to it. And this is going on since we won, after that also. Before, of course.
That is what is important.
So that is something that has to be an ongoing process.
It should happen on the clock.
Just come for 15 days and you expect miracles to happen. It's not going to happen. So that's what we believe. We put in our best, and then, of course, whatever God's plan, nobody can say anything.
Oh, so it's a red flag for all the other team owners. Once he's Ratnagiri Jets player, he's going to be Ratnagiri Jets player.
Let's hope so.
You
Let's
won't
hope
let
so.
him go that
Let's hope so.
easily.
Yes, yes. We'll
But
fight
that's
for
a strategy.
We'll
That's,
fight for it. That's the strategy.
That's your strategy, and
Yes.
keep them together and
Exactly.
gel it. That's
Exactly.
superb. That's
Yeah.
really good. So, what's your expectation from Azim this year? Because he's been an icon player for last
yeah,
year.
absolutely. Azim is our key guy. He's been performing very well in the other games as well. He's a great motivator, a great team player.
Mhm.
So, that's what is important. Right now, all of them are going through the whole sessions and, all the team positions and everything will be decided in due course. We have a couple of months before the main main tournament starts.
Yeah.
So we will be doing all the preps going on, already happening.
Mhm.
So each of them is preparing for their responsibilities and roles that
Mhm.
they're going to take in this. And
Great.
each one takes that role and you lead from it. I think the leader is also very, very important.
True.
Yeah. And we leave all of this to our professionals to ultimately take the call.
Okay.
So we go
So you
totally
don't
on
interfere
merit.
into that.
No, we go on merit. I
Uh-huh.
think that is something that we put our mandate on.
Okay.
Let's go on merit. Let's go on that. So that's why I said, like, once you know the processes are in place, they just follow that and the outcome will come. I'm quite confident about that.
How much you involve you yourself you involve in this drawing board kind of thing, like next day match is there and
Yes.
you guys come together a day advance.
We do.
You go there and
whenever I'm in town, whenever I'm able to make it, otherwise I'm on a call with them also.
Uh-huh.
If not physically present, but on a call with Ranjit
Great.
and
So
with
you
Praful. At least at that level we are there, and whenever they need me, even some games of these we went personally and watched them, because that gives them also an inspiration.
Uh-huh.
Recently we had a team building exercise, we went there as well. When physically being present makes a difference to them.
That's true.
Yes,
But
yes.
it's not a
Encouraging
pressure
them.
to those guys. They don't take it as a
Not
pressure
at
part
all,
of
not at all. They've realized that now.
So it's only because of you, the
It's
way
fun.
you
Yes.
gel with those guys.
Absolutely. We are like one
that
of them then,
Uh-huh.
it's that's the idea. And
Uh-huh.
I love cricket myself. So I
Okay.
think
You
it's
used to play or still play?
I play the tennis ball cricket in
Great.
the Pune Club Cricket League. We've been doing it for 8
yeah,
years
yeah,
over
yeah.
there now.
Yeah.
So it's been a fun tournament, and cricket has been, there.
Uh-huh.
I used to wicket keep
Oh, is
when
it?
I'm now I've crossed
great.
50 plus, but still
Uh-huh.
for the fun of it,
Superb.
so we play.
So you know how
Yes.
it works.
Of
That's
course,
the reason
of
you're so
course,
close to
of
this
course,
game.
Of course, love the
Yeah.
sport.
So
Yeah.
any cricketing tips as a keeper to your
My
keeper?
cool captain Dhoni, he's a god of that for sure. But I love him
Okay.
as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm nowhere close to all of that. But it's just the sport of being fun and being a part of that.
Great. That's
A
super.
keeper is very critical, because you can see for Nikhil Naik, who's our keeper, and
He also
and
played
a
for
keeper.
Maharashtra
Yes,
this
therefore I say 6 of them have played for
Yeah.
Maharashtra,
Yes, big
and
names.
and very big names. So all of these guys are there, and you can watch the entire thing from there and control as well. So the
True.
knowledge of the field.
What I've learned from your thing is like you give them that confidence to perform well,
Exactly.
and then they work to their best of their
Absolutely,
abilities.
absolutely.
That is what is important.
Absolutely.
Super, great.
Great.
So I think it's going to be tough for other guys this year for this one. Then trophy that's going to be with you guys.
Let's hope so. Keeping fingers crossed.
And how do you engage with like socially with entire Ratnagiri or entire Pune? In that case, with MCA also.
Yeah, so we are in touch with them on a regular basis with the MCA. Ratnagiri is something that we were hoping that games home and away happen.
Mhm.
But this year, because of infrastructure and the timing, we always play in these months. The grounds have to be ready.
Mhm.
So that's a very, very tough task. But we want to reach out to Ratnagiri. We want to go and play over there so that our, fan club starts building. We've been lucky and got a great fan club in Pune. If you saw in some of the games last year, I yet have vivid memory.
Mhm.
One of the games was washed out. I think the final, and we were there till late night
Late twice,
at
yeah.
there with all our fan support. So you could see the fan support. We went and actually danced with them with their
Okay.
dhol tashas
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything, and had
Super.
their whole celebrations before the other games. And the next morning was a repeat game happening, or the continuation of that game. So we were worried whether people will come. Won't believe it
But
or
they
not.
did come.
After being the stadium being 1.5 hours away,
Yeah.
people came
Yeah.
in huge numbers,
Superb.
and that was so satisfying to see
Yeah.
that. I think that touched us, So we built a fan community in Pune, but we want to extend it, and we really welcome all Ratnagiri people to come here. Like,
Superb.
that's something that we really want. And if our games start happening there from this year, we'll start trying, hoping that we can build the ground
Stadium
there,
out there.
and
Yeah.
with the help of MCA, of course,
Mhm.
who has been the backbone and pillar. So I
Exactly.
think it's been a great support, and I would like to congratulate Rohit Pawarji, who's done a brilliant job of getting this to Maharashtra, and Ajinkya Joshi, who's also been there, and the entire team. All of them have really put in a lot of efforts. Sachin Muleji, all of them. I think it's been the honorary secretary as well,
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Pisal. So all
They're
of them have
working
been a
hard.
great
All of them
working,
working
putting
really
efforts. You know, it's not easy. You know,
True.
we feel sitting here that, you know, but now we are a part of them. So, you know, we all have to work together to make this a huge success.
Exactly.
And that's been one of the key things that we're looking
Great.
at. Yeah.
Given a chance, ऐसा हो सकता है कि आई एम स्पेसिफिकली
जी,
टॉकिंग
जी।
हिंदी राइट नाउ
जी।
बिकॉज आई वांट पीपल आल्सो टू नो अबाउट
जी,
दिस
जी।
रत्नागिरी में जाके
जी।
वहां से आप यू वांट टू पिक अप समथिंग कोई ग्रास रूट से वहां पे कोई टेनिस बॉल पे अच्छा खेल रहा है कोई बैटर है कि लंबे लंबे छक्के मार रहा है ऑब्वियसली टेनिस बॉल
करेक्ट
तो आप ग्रैब करना चाहोगे ऐसे
ऑफ कोर्स एक दैट्स अ बिगेस्ट थिंग अगर रत्नागिरी से है तो हमारे लिए और क्या बेटर हो सकता है राइट हमारा जो ब्यूटीफुल कोस्टल सिटी ऑफ
So वो
महाराष्ट्र
attachment
है
रहना
वो
चाहिए
अटैचमेंट
रहना।
ऑफ किस है ऑफ
Okay.
कोर्स है एंड वहां से आएगा टैलेंट सो वी आर स्काउटिंग
हाँ,
so we've already put our
Exactly.
scouting board out there
Yeah.
we are already looking at all of that the groundwork is going on so we'll find success I'm sure we'll get a lot of talent coming in from all parts of Maharashtra not restricted to Ratnagiri but yes a specific emotional
It's your
attachment
franchisee,
to
so
Ratnagiri
it has
is
to
there
be
100%
but good
Yes,
हम लोग भी
yes.
अच्छा लगेगा रत्नागिरी से कोई आइकॉन प्लेयर निकल के आए
जी,
so
जी,
it's nothing like
yeah,
this
so
you know?
like one of our other players, Vijay Pavle,
Uh-huh.
is one of the best tennis ball players,
Yeah.
and he's also playing for Maharashtra through us. So that's the great thing, you know. All these guys have got something in them who have
Right.
come and you know done something.
Right. All right, sir. बहुत मजा आ गया. So many
Same
things I've
here.
learned from you. और ये तो दिख रहा है मुझे. I think he's going to be here next year also. That's my gut feel is not only because he's in front of me, but आपका पूरा जितना भी चीजें मैंने सुना है, it's really good. As far as cricket is concerned, that's the best thing what you're doing right now.
Thank
Is
you,
anything
thank you.
special you want to say to your viewers?
आता इतिहास परत घडेल. That's what we want.
Okay. एकदा घडवलाय, आता परत घडणार आहे असं त्यांचं म्हणणं आहे.
Absolutely.
Thanks for your time. Thank you very
Pleasure,
much.
pleasure.